The TVP 5051 is a Tier 10 auto-loading Czechoslovakian medium tank, and in Update 9.1 this received one of the biggest buffs in Tier 10. Its intraclip went from 2 seconds on each shell to 1.5. That is huge. It took 6 seconds previously to dump the clip. Now it takes 4.5. The TVP has the ability to absolutely nuke any Tier 10 in front of it in a matter of 4.5 seconds, dealing 1,240 damage. Not only that, but Wargaming also buffed the dispersion after shot. That's important because obviously when you have such a fast intraclip, you also need the ability to be able to get the shells out accurately. And Wargaming made it so that every shell fully aims in before you get the next shell loaded in. So the TVP not only has one of the fastest intraclips in the game for an autoloader, not only one of the highest clipping potentials for how fast it dumps the damage, but as well, it doesn't miss. And it's AP shells now instead of APCR. I mean, the TVP is one of the best Tier 10s, flat out. I mean, there's no counter to it at this point. So let's play it and see what the TVP can do in this battle. Now, I still do want to point out that the tank doesn't have the most DPM. So if you get rushed by a medium or something like that, you'll probably lose. But if you're getting rushed by mediums, you're probably putting this tank in the wrong type of position. Really what the TVP is meant to do is this. There's 2 shells, 3 shells, there you go. That's 1,068 hit points. I just took off of that T100 LT. Now granted, I did penetrate 2 high explosive shells, but still, that's 1,000 hit points. I just took off of that LT. Now to be fair, that guy was dumb. I don't know why you would ever do that, but fine with me. We're going to sit here. We are going to reload our clip. And alright, we're all good. So let's see if we can spot some people. We got a AMX-50B crossing up top. We've got a Conway down below. And I'm just going to back up right now. Maybe we can get a shell or 2 into the Conway. Oh, nope. I guess we're just going to be tapped and lose all of our health. Unfortunate for me. Yeah, in this situation, our team's actually doing quite poor, if I gotta be real. There's another shell into the Conway, and another shell into the Conway, and another shell into the Conway. There you go. So, the Conway did get a 600 damage shot into us, and then we proceeded to take all of the Conway's health off, and now we're driving away. Now, unfortunately, we are down 2 tanks, one of them being a Tier 10 medium, and the other one being an FE2 and 5B. So, our team is not doing really anything, but at least the TVP is showcasing why it is such a dumb tank. So I'm going to help out my monkeys over here. We'll see if I can give them any advice. And let's do 1, let's do 2, 3, and 4. There you go. And now what's probably going to happen is I'm going to lose 1,200 hit points because my team can't do crap. There you go. Congrats! Yay! Alright, so good news is I think we can actually win this. It looks like that 4005 just absolutely nuked the living daylight out of that Leopard. And with that going, well, we got base C captured, which is pretty good. And they still got a 50B, and they still got a 183. So I gotta be careful. Oh, another thing that I should add was buffed on this vehicle is the mobility. Way faster on acceleration now. So that's another thing I should probably add. So let's see. We got the 50B right in the back. We also got the Leopard. Let's aim it on that Leopard. Maybe we can get a pen. There you go. Nice max roll as well. And we were able to get a nice bounce from that 50B. I'm just going to reload my clip, and we're going to back up in a way to that. I don't think the 183 could hit me. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. That was definitely close, but not close enough, I guess, for you, buddy. All right, well, let's reload. We got 8 more seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, and we've almost got our clip loaded. All right, so let's see if we can get some shells into this AMX-50B. There's 1 shell, and is he going to give me any more? Come on, move your tank, please. Oh, there you go. 2 shells, 3 shells, and 4 shells. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a ridiculous clip. What did we do? 1,600 to that AMX-50B, and we received 1 shell. What? I just don't know what to say about this vehicle. It's dumb. Everything about this tank is dumb. The clipping capabilities is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Alright, well, let's see. The 183 just fired, which means I'm going to use my mobility and try to get behind his tank. So, speed, 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 and more speed. And here we are. Let's get behind this FE2 and 5B 183. There's 1 shell. Oh, bit of lag. 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, and my 4005 is killing me. Thank you, 4005. Ah, yes. Let me drive into my teammates. Not around him, into him, so we can't back up. But I can't complain, because even though my teammate was dumb, we were still able to get the full clip into that 183. This game here was everything you needed to know about the TVP. That was a 7,311 damage game in one single battle. Is there really anything else I need to say about the tank? It's busted. If you don't think so, this was a live battle I just played showcasing it being busted. 7,300, and I mean, just look at the clips we did. It's ridiculous. Conv Panther, 674, AMX 50B. Our one clip on the 50B dealt 1,860 damage. 1,403 off the Conway. 57 Heavy, we took the other 600 off of, with the other clip being on the Conv Panther. Leopard 1, we max rolled with one shell, then we took 1,068 off the T100, and another 1,263 off the 183. What an absolutely dumb tank. I should have to point out that the TVP is one of the trickiest tier 10s to run in the game. While it has an incredibly fast dumping time, it has a very long clip reload overall at over 20 seconds. Because of that, if you put yourself in a situation that is very easily rushed, you're gonna die. And you got to be very careful about that. So that's one thing to keep in mind about the TVP, is that sure, I got an incredibly easy 7,000 damage game out in that one battle, but that's not every game. And there will be games where mistakes are made and you're not even able to break out 2,000 damage because you put yourself in a bad situation, the enemy team rushed you, and that was the end of your game. I mean, the side armor of the TVP is incredibly easy to tear apart with high explosive, the rear is an HE magnet, and even the front of this tank, like hull down, sure, your upper plate can get bounces, but yeah, the turret, as long as you don't hit that mantlet, is a pretty easy pen just about everywhere. So the TVP is a giant shoot me sign just on a box with an engine, so you gotta be careful. But that's how it is for every tank, isn't it? When it comes to my advice on grinding this line, I would say it is a fantastic line. Ever since the TVP has come into the game, I have said it is a fantastic line. So this is just more incentive to why people should grind down the line. Do I think people will? No. TVP, for some reason, is just a tank most people don't care about. This could be the best tier 10 in the game, and still people I don't think would grind it as much as the other tanks. Maybe it's because it's in an obscure nation, it looks kind of ugly compared to the other tier 10 mediums, maybe that's why. But yeah, the TVP is not a tank that should be messed with. If you roll up against one of these on the battlefield, it should be one of your main priorities to kill. Either way, this is a tank that I am extremely excited to play in the future, not excited to fight against, but because so many little people don't own it, I don't think it really matters to me. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Keep an eye of these out on the battlefield, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.